my barada. Oh, my barada. Oh, my barada. Listen. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Bye-bye. Why you have to
Oh,
do this,
oh,
man?
my God. Oh, 5 trophies. Five trophies. Five trophies. See the levels in Manchester, people, yeah?
Oh, my barada.
He can't even get his flag right way round.
Oh,
It's
my
upside down,
barada.
like United. Shit.
There we go. Omar Barada joined the biggest club in
Oh, my
Manchester.
God.
We're having it. Let's go. Omar is back here to save Manchester United. Listen, big up to everybody here. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the Manc Talk. Fresh week, fresh energy. Big Steve, what are you saying, man? You're in the man cave today. What's going on, man? What are you telling me?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. But come on, man. Surely to God, the levels of Manchester United Football Club, you can't be celebrating taking a member of staff, man. Your biggest rivals across the city have just won the treble, yeah? They've just won the Super Cup.
Listen.
They've just won the World Club Cup, yeah? So for me, if my biggest rivals been doing that, I'd be hiding far, far away. But no,
I did.
you're here.
I went to Kenya.
You're here.
I went to Kenya.
You know what I mean?
I went to Kenya. I flew away, took some time off. And then we've got one of your guys. This has been one of the guys that founded Man City. He's the one that helped Man City become who you are today. I know you got the shakes and all that. I know you got the money, but you needed a guy who's built the infrastructure.
Listen, you need to look. You need to stop believing these little Man United Virgin accounts that are telling you this, mate. Trust me. Do you know what I mean? You can't be going. You might as well have took Doris from the canteen, mate. No one gives a shit. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. Listen, I'm just gassed, yeah. We went over to your side of Manchester and we took someone credible. We didn't take your dinner lady, because I know we got raw meat and all of that stuff, yeah. But we took one of your guys, and that for me is a big sign that United are ambitious, because he's a good guy. Like, I'm not saying he's not, but he's the best in class. And if it comes from Man City,
it also tells you though. It also tells you though, we ain't coming to your club taking anyone from your club because it's a shit show. So it's testament to Man City, isn't it, that you're coming to our club to take guys and offering them more money, offering them bigger jobs, and that, you know, it is what it is. It's a compliment, man. Well done.
Nah, listen, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, don't get me wrong, it's one of them where I'm like, it kind of hurts me that I'm with Man City, you know, really helping us get up back to the top. But ultimately, there's no loyalty in football. You didn't really appreciate him. He wanted a big job. Apparently, wanted to become CEO. He wanted everything. Like, he weren't going to get the big job over there. He weren't going to move up the ladder. You've got Soriano, you've got Tixty, and he thought, you know what? I've got ambition over here. It's Ineos are in town. It's a new start, new project. Let me be the face of that. But I think for me, when you look at your fan base, though, was it like meltdown settings? Was it a case of, you know what, we're good anyway? Like, what was the overall feeling with the fan base, though?
Not seen anyone have a meltdown. What I mean, listen, we're the best run football club on the planet. Every time we lose somebody, don't forget, head of academy, Jason Wilcox, left to go to Southampton. Did it affect the academy? Yeah. No. Arteta, Pep's assistant, left. Maresca, Pep's assistant, left. Rodolfo Borrell, left. Right? Head of scouting, gone to Chelsea. You know, so we've lost loads of people. But what Khaldoon said, the fact is, people realise how good our football club is, that they're coming to make our members of staff. It's like you being under people at City, and then somebody offering you a CEO job. You're going to take it. It's like, it doesn't affect Manchester City in any way. It don't affect us in any way. We still keep rolling. The machine keeps going. It affects you because he's obviously knows what he's doing, and the idiots you've got there now haven't got a fucking clue. So, to be honest, it affects you. Don't affect us. We just keep moving and keep going, and probably get somebody who was under him to step up into his role.
I big up Condino says, if we're guilty, Omar will be the #1 suspect. Listen, you know what I mean? If that happens before the summer, then you don't come to Man United. As simple as that. We can burn the contract down, but ultimately your club is going to be burned in itself in that regard, because you're then tarnished with that. But listen, I think by no means am I getting over too gassed in terms of he's going to fix the football club and he's going to change the whole scene? There needs to be more people involved. But when I look at his CV, he has done a lot at Man City in terms of what he's kind of been associated with. You know, he has been at the forefront. When you look at the videos, when you look at his ideas, his plans, he's going to be of a big benefit to Man United. And that, listen, Man City don't really care because they've won the treble and, you know, they're flying in it. They're going to be winning trophies. But for us,
you know
it's
what gets me though? It's the lack of what people know. There's guys in the comments here, look, Arteta is nobody. Omar was your CEO. He wasn't our CEO. People need to realise that. Yeah, you're dumb. He wasn't our CEO. There's a big difference between a COO and a CEO. I don't know if you're not entwined with business, you know, but there's a big, big difference. He's left Manchester City where he was a COO, probably number 5, 6 in command. Yeah. So basically, that was his job. To go to Man United where he's number 1. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? He's got a pay rise. He's got better job. Good luck to him, man. It doesn't affect City. Like I say, it doesn't affect us. You look at the players we've lost. Did it affect us? No. It don't affect us. We've lost Yaya, Company, Silva, Aguero. You know what I mean? Mahrez, Laporte, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, Gundogan. Did it affect us? We won the fucking treble. And we won 5 trophies in the calendar year. So I ain't losing no sleep over it. But like you say, he's got his work cut out at United. But Radcliffe had to make appointments like that because he needed to make a statement. You know what I mean? So he's obviously done it. If Omar leaves and goes Newcastle, nobody's bothered. It's because the fact he's gone United, everyone's like going a bit fucking mad.
That's it. That's what it is, though. He's jumped from one side of the Manchester to another. You know what I mean? And that's a bold move. Your manager's come out and spoke today. I don't know if you've seen the press conference, but he said basically, you know, we wish him all the best and good luck. He was an important person for the organization, was at the right hand of Ferran. The club will find the right person and move forward. Wish him all the best. We will try to keep the best people here, but it happens, man. You know, with the whole shake-up of everything like that, like, is it just naturally like Man City are moving on and whatnot? Is it a case of the 2 guys or the 3 guys at the top are the main ones, and everyone else feels like they don't really have a, you know, is that what it is? Yeah, basically, you've got to be helping them rather than being the main man.
Pep Guardiola documentary on BBC One last night, late on, and Tixi and Ferran was at Barca. So basically, they're the men that run the joint. You work under them. You know what I mean? And that's the way it's always going to be. Nobody's going to replace them unless they leave. There's a number of staff left over the years. You know, the head physio at City left to go Liverpool. Fucking doubled his wages. So, listen, it's life. Things like that happen. You know what I mean? There's no loyalty from a physio or a COO who supports Chelsea. If he gets offered a better job, he's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. Facts, Pep's generation before Pep will run and nobody cared about Mancini and Pellegrini. Pep is a main reason for that nomination. Now, I think their football structure is still a big part of it, though. When you look at it, what I seen when they got the 2 guys from Barcelona, then they got obviously Omar Berardi and whatnot. Like, they built a dynasty, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, you can say you got the best managers in the world, but you still need to run the football club.
They built a machine, man. They built a machine.
Yeah,
they built a machine.
And
go on.
Yeah. Now I'm saying, like, when you look at it as well, like, you haven't overspent on players as much as what United have done. We've spent $1 billion, you spent $1 billion, but you've got trophies to show for it. We spent $1 billion and we've overspent. We've done madness. Like, he is coming in there to say, right, what's going on? I'm here to balance the books. Like, you shouldn't be spending that much money and fuck off to show for it. Like, literally nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing. And that shouldn't really happen.
Nah, listen, it's just one of them things. Like you say, it's I don't know. It's just I'm not even. I'm a fan, me. I don't care. I don't care who works in the boardroom. I don't care who works in the ticket office. I just care about the team, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's not. Nah, listen. If Tixi or Ferran had left or Khaldoon, then you're like shit. You know what I mean? But with him, Omar, listen, wish him all the best, man. He's got a job to do at Man United. We know that. So. Let's see what he can do, man.
Job,
because I tell you something. You lot are that gassed. If he don't start producing, you'll be on his neck. Get him out. Who is he? This guy. He don't do anything and all that. So I'm waiting for all that meltdown. I'm waiting for that meltdown to come.
You're so bad, man. Why would you think so bad of your former guy, man? Let him come in.
I
Let
know
him do
what's
well,
happening,
man. I'm
mate. I
sorry,
know
what's
what's
wrong with
happening. He's probably going to go there. You've probably not even got any pens in the drawer, no rubber bands, no envelopes, no stamps. He's probably,
him?
you know what I mean? He's probably looking around thinking, wow, what the fuck's going on here, man? I've got nothing to do. No photocopier doesn't work. You know what I mean? You still got the old sharp electronic computers from back in the day. You know what I mean? The jacuzzi's still fucked. So at the end of the day, mate, Omar's going to get a shock, man. Like Ronaldo got a shock when he walked in the dressing room and Karol Poborski's underpants were running around in there. You know what I mean, man? It's dusty over there, man. It's dusty over there.
No, listen. I went today. I was at Old Trafford today, man. We had new paint on the side. You know what I mean? There was little digging going around. You know, there was bits and bobs outside Old Trafford. So I think there's things going on, man. So you know what I mean? You never know, man. We're sorting things out, man, step by step. You know what I mean? We'll get there. Listen, you've got rats on your pitch, man. So stop talking about
No, it wasn't
United.
a
I
rat,
think you're
mate.
rat on
It
your
wasn't a
pitch.
rat. You know what I mean? It wasn't a rat. It was a mouse. It was a mouse, mate. It's a mouse. There's a difference between a rat and a mouse. Yeah, it's a field mouse. You've got rats and you've got raw chicken and there's fucking water pissing down the ceilings and your press box is shit. And me and Yap Stam had to stand up and eat our beef dinner because there was no seats available for us. That's it. You know what I mean? That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, man.
That's crazy, man. But now you know what it is though. Like I said, yeah, I just want this club to be like properly sorted out, man. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we've won the trophies, but we've been neglected by the Glazers. Ineos have come in. Listen, I wanted the Qataris, sorry, I wanted them in. I wanted the money, but ultimately, you know, you can have money here, but not have any sort of clue what to do. At least these guys are bringing in footballing people, and that's what you need at football clubs. Look at Chelsea now. Chelsea, they spent $1 billion, yeah, but look where they're going. They have no clue where they're going, what direction they're going in. You know, so everything's not rosy over there. Yeah, Arsenal are doing a little bit of stuff here and there. Liverpool have always got little problems with FSG and whatnot. It's still not clear and whatnot. So football structure is so important, man. Like, you know, having them people there, yeah. How does it make you feel like, Steve? Like, be honest, like having them guys there, Ferran, Tixty, like them guys there, like, do you feel like just like, you know what? We're in good hands. Like, don't worry. Like, even with all these charges and whatnot, you still believe, like, yo, these guys have got this, man. Like, it's good. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, relax.
That's not it. You only have to look at what they've done. Everything they've said they were going to do, they've done. Everything they wanted to deliver, they delivered. You know, the projects, the training ground, the stadium expansion, the city group, buying the teams, everything they've said they were going to do, they're going to do. All the legends that have left, replaced. There's never been a dip in form. You know what I mean? You look at what we've been done over the last 6 years. We won 5 titles. You know what I mean? So there's no dip. So it does make you go to bed at night as a City fan and be a little bit more confident knowing that the club's in good hands. You know what I mean? But it'll continue to do that. Like you say, they didn't only come to Manchester to build a football team. They had to build a football club. They came. They put the money where their mouth is. They didn't lie. They didn't tell us any lies. They said they were going to do it. And they did it, you know what I mean? They delivered, and that's why they're the best run club in the world. That's why commercially, everything they're growing so fast. It's untrue.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. I big up my Memphis. The only rat in Manchester is Bruno. That's crazy.
True.
That's crazy, man. Big up to everybody watching, man. Make sure you lot are hitting the like button on the video. Helps the channel out massively for the algorithm. So please, if you're watching now, thumbs up button for the Manc talk. Let's move over, man. A lot of interesting developments in your club. Kalvin Phillips is leaving the football club after what? Has it been 2 years now since he signed him? He's going on loan to West Ham. I mean, how do you sum up his kind of time at Man City? You know, Kalvin Phillips. What do you think's been going like? What went wrong? What do you think's not happened? But yeah, man, what are you saying, bro?
I mean, I've spoke to Kalvin a lot of times. He's I'd like to say he's a friend of mine now. He's been open and honest with me. I've spoke to him at length about his time at City and that, and he's always answered me honestly. You know what I mean? He probably feels like he didn't get a chance. Pep probably admit that he probably never gave him a chance. He's a great player. Was on the back of the Euros where he got played at a tournament. So he's not a poor player, but when you've got someone like Rodri in front of you, when you've got somebody that does Rodri's job the way he does it, it's so hard to come in and do that job. He came back from England a little bit overweight from the World Cup. That didn't help him. And then since then, I just think the relationship with him and Pep has not been the same. And I just think he's had a little couple of appearances where he's not really set the world on fire. But at the end of the day, he's a good lad. I wish him the best. I think a loan move's good for him. I think he's just about to become a dad and that. And I think he needs to go to West Ham, get his form back, and he either goes to the World Cup and smashes it and decides he wants to come back to City, or he says, no, I'm going to move on and get playing, because he needs to play, man. He's too good to be sat on the bench.
No, 100%, man. Listen, you know what it is? When he was at Leeds, I always thought like he's a decent little player, like he can play football, he can pass. He was part of that Leeds team that was exciting, you know what I mean, and whatnot. A lot of clubs were in for him. I think United were in for him. I think Liverpool were in for him. There's a lot of clubs that come in for him, but sometimes when you come into an environment where they're there and the pressure's there, Steve, it's difficult for you then to like just take it easy, man. If you take it easy and you're like, you know what, it's all good. You need to be coming into that squad thinking, I need to displace Rodri. And I know that's hard, but you need to be coming that mentality of, I'm going to be better than the next guy in front of me. And maybe he hasn't got that mentality and he's a bit fragile in that aspect and he doesn't really want it as much. And maybe Guardiola's looked at him and thought, I don't know if you want it, man. I don't know if you want to be at this football club.
I think
Do you deserve to be at the football club?
I think Pep thought he could probably change him a little bit. But maybe I think he's not that guy. When he plays with England and he's got a double pivot, when he's got Declan Rice alongside him, I think the pair of them together are quite good. But when at City, when you're like one and you've got to come deep, get the ball, turn, start attacks, I don't think he's that man. You know what I mean? And, I think as a human being, he's a great guy, man. And honestly, I can't speak highly enough of him. But you can be the best guy in the world, but if you're not part of the system and Pep doesn't trust you, then you know. I seen him play Rico Lewis and John Stones in midfield ahead of him, and that's when I thought his days was over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, shout out to Pep Guardiola, but he's spoken about him just before saying, hopefully he can play minutes he deserves. I couldn't give it to him. He's an exceptional human being, man. You know what? I think, you know what? Sometimes, you got to know your level as well, man. Maybe Man City is just a bit too much of a big step for him. But if you're looking at West Ham, though, their midfield's not that bad, when you deep it. They've got Ward-Prowse, Edson Alvarez. They've got Paqueta in there. Like, he might do well over there. They've got Europa League football to play for as well. So they might go far in that Europa League football
listen, if he does well, there's got to be a Paqueta deal down the line. You know what I mean? Phillips and cash or whatever. I think once he gets his gambling thing off his back, then I think that might happen. We need a Paqueta type of midfielder. But, listen, I wish him all the best, man. I wish him all the best.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%, man. I feel like for me, with these sort of players now, you've got to be careful because that was a lot of money that you spent on him. What, 50 million? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a lot of money spent on him. So fair play to him, man. Big up to Harry says when Phillips did play for us, he didn't even know where he could be on the pitch, always in the wrong positions. And that was even in the Newcastle EFL Cup game this season. Yeah, man. Difficult, man. You know what I'm saying to you? But he's a good lad. You know what I mean? And hopefully, like I said, he'll do well over there, man. You know what I'm saying to you? But you've replaced him with another midfielder anyway. You got another Argentinian that's coming to the football club. You know what I mean? What's his name? Is he a midfielder, isn't it?
Echeverria, yeah.
Midfielder you brought.
Excited about him, man. Excited about him. See him in that under-17 World Cup. He scored a hat-trick against Brazil from midfield. Obviously, you see the highlights on YouTube and that, but we've seen all them highlights before, and that means shit. But look, it seems that City have got their eye on the prize in South America. We got Alvarez, cheap. Do you know what I mean? Look at this guy, 14.5 million euros. He's fuck all. Fair play to him. You know what I mean? He's going to River Plate till the end of January. But no, we're making moves, man. When you see us sign a player and he doesn't go into the City group, he doesn't go to Girona or somewhere, you know that he's ready for us. You know what I mean? We did it with Gabriel Jesus. We've done it with Alvarez. I think next January he's going to come to Manchester and start to play for us.
Wow. But the thing is, though, you haven't, like, Maximum Peroni, though. I've not really seen him, though, much.
He's on loan. He's on loan at Las Palmas. He plays every week for them, but he's out there on loan. Savio, we bought him for the City group through Troyes, and they loaned him to Girona, but City are going to buy him at the end of the season, so Savio will come to us. Kai, he didn't really cut it. He's gone back to Brazil to buy our team in Brazil. Whether he comes back, I don't know, but they're moving a lot around the City group at the minute. There's a lot of players getting pushed around a little bit. But we've got kids at Lommel. We bought some Serbian kid and some Hungarian kid there playing at Lommel. Matinho we bought. He's at Sparta Rotterdam on loan. So they've got loads of players out and about around there. But Jan Couto and that, obviously, he's a great little right back. He could be coming back to City. Real Madrid apparently want him, but he could be coming back to City.
Quick, man. You know how rapid he is, man. He's rapid, man. Flipping hell, mate. He is absolutely.
I'll tell you something. Yeah, when Girona played City in a friendly after the World Cup, and I watched him, and he didn't fancy it, man. He got rattled a bit. He didn't fancy it, and he went off injured and that. But he looks a different player now. Definitely getting back.
Yeah, 100%. You know what's mad, yeah? When you look at Man City's kind of like next stage of where they're going, like they have pretty much got it set, like in terms of the next kind of stage of where they want to be. Like they're getting these youngsters in, South American talent. Like it might be the future because a lot of people are going to Brazil, but I've noticed Man City go to Argentina. You know what I mean? Like beforehand, like look at Barcelona. There's a couple of people going to Brazil. Chelsea have gone to Brazil, and really and truly, not many of them have been great. I mean, let's be honest with you. Obviously, we haven't seen them yet.
It's different mentality, man. Different mentality. You look at the Brazilian lads. You know what I mean? They're full of flair and all that. They love it when it's going great. Yeah. But it's not going too great. There's not too many Brazilians that put the foot in and want to have a bit of a do in that. But you look at the Argentinians, mate. They even look at Aguero, Zabaleta, Di Michelis, Otamendi, Alvarez. You look at United with Gabriel Hines and Martinez and all that. They've got a bit of grit about them, the Argies. You know what I mean? They're having a scrap, and I think City have always done well in the Argentinian market. You know, we've had some Brazilians that have, we've had Robinho, we've had Ilano, we've had Joe, we've had fucking Silvinho. We've had players that haven't really done that well, but the Argentinians and City, we have a bit of a connection, and I think this kid's promising, man. The Argentinian lads who follow me on Instagram were saying straight away, like, oh, this kid's the one and all that. But time will tell, man. Time will tell.
Yeah, 100%. Also, there's talks of Kimmich, man. I don't know if you've seen it, man. Manchester City possibly going for Kimmich. I think he's a top player, Top player. I think he's not really happy at Bayern Munich. Apparently, they're saying that he could potentially go to Man City or Barcelona, I think it is, or someone else, Kimmich.
Barca haven't got any dough, man.
They haven't got any dough, man. They ain't got no dough, so I don't understand where he would go anyway. And they've already got too many midfielders anyway. But Kimmich, if you bought Kimmich, you had Rodri, Kimmich, and De Bruyne. Depends if De Bruyne, I don't know if he's going to stay this season. I don't know how much.
I'm folding.
I'm bowled up, but if you get them free, I think for me, he's unbelievable as an 8. That is a crazy, crazy midfield. But the only thing is, he's 29. Is he 29 now? 28, 29? It's not too bad.
I think he's got the mentality that Pep's looking for. Yeah. I think we don't usually go in the older end of the market, but he broke that mold with Kovacic and that this season. So maybe he just needs a little bit more around the training ground and a bit more around the squad. So Kimmich for me is a no-brainer. I'd love to get Kimmich at City. Love it.
Yeah, Kimmich, Rodri would be unbelievable duo, man. That's what I'm saying, man. The only thing is, though, I don't know if you maybe have to kind of get rid of them players that you bought in, man. I don't know about that Portuguese don you bought in, man. He's not really showed anything too much.
Who's that? Nunes.
Yeah, Nunes. Yeah, he's not been great.
Listen,
man. Let's be honest, man.
He's not had a chance yet. It's first season syndrome. I'm telling you now. Next season, you'll see a different Nunes. I've been told.
He's meant to be Premier League proven, though. He's meant to be Premier League proven, though.
You can be Premier League proven, but you've got to be Man City proven. Jack Grealish was Premier League proven at Villa and had a season where he stunk it out. And at the end of the day, we've got to realise that Nunes has just come in. And what I'm being told, this is what I'm being told of people at the club, is in training, Nunes is fucking unreal. So he's got to get that on the pitch.
Wow. But again, like I said to you, I've heard that McTominay is unreal on training ground and but he's shit on the football pitch. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, but half your training staff are pissed, so we won't believe them.
But no, you know what it is, though? It's easy to do it in training, though, man. It's because it's just relaxation. But
yeah, let me just address something here. Let me address something here. See him in the chat there, Nitin Patel. That guy, has been messaging me for the last 3 years, telling me City is shit, Gundogan's shit, Such a body shit. We're not going to win anything. Man City aren't going to do anything. Man City aren't going to do this. Man City aren't going to do that. Since he's opened his mouth, yeah, Manchester City have won every single trophy available in football, and he's still here slagging the players off. Now, Nitin, I don't know you personally, right? But you have spoke some shit to me. And if you want me to release the DMs on the next Manc talk of all the absolute bollocks you talk, I will do it. But at the end of the day, mate, he's a City fan. But I've never met a more negative guy in my life. It doesn't get better than this, Nitin, in football, man. You need to relax,
Nitin,
mate.
Let's bring you on the Manc talk.
You need to relax, mate. Get him on the Manc talk. Get him on. Nitin, get on the Manc talk now, and let's hear the absolute bullshit
let me give you the link.
Your mouth, mate.
Nitin, are you around? I'll give you the link. Send me your
I want to
Instagram
see him because he talks some shit, man. He talks some shit.
Let me know, Nitin. Let me know, man. Don't be scared of him as well. I've got your back.
I had to block him, mate. I had to block him. I had to block him off my channels because he just, when you're having a nice day and that, and you're having a coffee, and then Nitin would pop up telling you that Gundogan's shit, Diaz is rubbish. We need to get rid of Haaland. We need to do this. And I'm like, am I you?
What? No. That's crazy.
Mate, I tell you, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy, mate. This guy's crazy, mate.
Come on, man. Nah, that's crazy. See, I was thinking there, fair play. Kovacic and Nunes, I was like, yeah, say no more. You know what I mean? But nah, that's crazy, man.
Hey, it's all right calling me names, Nitin. Come on in, then, big boy. Let's have it, man. Let's have it. Mate, Nitin, he's probably sat in his cave somewhere.
Nah, come on, Nitin.
You can't say this. Get him on here, mate. Get him on here.
Nah, Nitin. We can't be doing this name calling. You got to say with
mate,
your chest.
You've killed someone. Right, listen, you've killed someone, yeah? You've killed someone when he resorts to name calling. So I've already won the battle. Yeah. At the end of the day, Nitin hasn't got a fucking clue about football. The guy is absolutely deluded. His opinions, I'm going to get him out and I'm going to put him on my story and expose him. He is the worst guy I've ever met in football. Worst City fan I've ever met in football. Don't ever come to the Etihad, Nitin. You probably get filled in. You know what I mean? Nitin the shitbag. Get the link off Saeed and come on now and show us your football knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Steve's killing me, man. Nah, listen, man. I don't think he's gonna do it, man. I think he's bottled it, man. But listen, you've got one Nitin. You got one Nitin, and then you got Zayn Miassi. He said Tony will be shark hunting when he joins Arsenal. We already beat you at the Emirates. Oh my days. So you got one.
Mad, at least Zayn puts his money where his mouth in. Nitin ain't got two feet to rub together off the scruff.
The beef, man. Nitin versus Steve, man. Who would have thought, man, that Steve would be having beef with a fellow City fan, man? It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
The guy was ripping everyone apart. I can't even tell you the absolute ridiculous takes the guy was on about. And he's all right him saying I went on about Kalvin Phillips. I also told you he was going to win the treble, Nitin, and we did. I told you he was going to win the league, and we did. And we've won every single trophy since then, Nitin. So carry on with Kalvin Phillips, but you're missing the point, mate. We've won every single trophy. Go and support Arsenal. Or somewhere negative like that. Don't come anywhere near Man City, mate. We don't want you.
Nah, that's crazy. You know what's mad, yeah? Like, it's mad, like Man City fans going at each other. Like, I rarely see it happen, man. Because it should be rosy. Like, I get it if it was me having to go at this person. Bro, you man are winning trophies, man. Like,
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The most negative guy I've ever met in my life. I swear to God. It must rain every day. Wherever he's living, it must rain every day. He must be pissing down. He must be depressed. He's got no money. I don't know. His life must be shit, man. I feel sorry for him, Send me your PayPal, Nick, and I'll send you a few quid.
What's his Instagram, anyway? I'll send it the link now.
I blocked him, man.
Yeah.
I blocked him.
Nitin, man. Get involved, man. But listen, people, man. We'll carry on for the show anyway. Keep smashing the likes up, people, on the video. Big up to everyone here, man. You know what I'm saying? Good show. Good banter on the show. FA Cup weekend, man. Again, it's back again. We've got Newport, shit game, I can't lie to you. But you lot have got Tottenham. You're there, but your record over there at Tottenham ground is absolutely shocking, man. Shocking when you deep it like this. You've not won a game over there. You've not won a game.
We've not scored a goal. We've not scored a goal there.
Wow, that's mad. That's crazy, man. How have you not scored a goal though? Have you been to every single one, by the way? You've been to every single one?
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you this, yeah? I've been there, and we've been on the back of runs where we beat Arsenal, we beating Real Madrid, so we got to Tottenham, and you think, we're having it. and then we turn into prime Forest Green Rovers or something. It's a mental block. I've got a good feeling though about tomorrow. There's 9,000 City fans going. Kevin De Bruyne's back. We've had a warm weather break in Abu Dhabi. I'm thinking maybe this is the time we end the curse.
You know what I mean? Man. Let me just get the actual Man City head to head. Yeah, let me get it up on the screen because, brother, like I just can't believe your record over there, man. It
Bad,
is
mate.
absolutely shocking, man. Let me just look at it now here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up now for the people on the screen right now. Yeah, here we go. So let's see. When did they move to their ground? Was it? It was this, isn't it? That was the first time in the 9th of April, wasn't it? 1-0 against the Champions League. Remember, you lost that one.
Yeah.
Remember that one? When Heung-min Son scored. Then,
Yeah.
obviously, that ground you won. Tottenham, 2-0. They won. I think it was, what's his name? Bergwijn scored, I think it was. Then they beat you again in the Premier League the following season, 2-0 again.
Yeah. And 1-0.
Oh, you beat them in the League Cup?
Nah.
Yeah, you did. You beat them in the League Cup. So it's one result there. I can't remember. When was that one that you beat them in the League Cup? Oh, was that the final? That was the final. Sorry, that's the final. League Cup final. Yeah, sorry. So that's the League Cup final. Yeah. There you go. Then they won again. Then they've won again last season. Oh my days! And obviously you drew against them this season. That 3-3 was a mad result, man. Angie's playing some good football. I seen you did you did a what's it called a preview with Tobes. Make sure you check that out, people, on Steve's channel. But you know what I mean, like
and
them man are coming
expressions.
Yeah, expressions one was crazy, man. Broski, that guy, man. You can't beat him in a verbal match. Like with expressions, yeah, you just got to take every verbal and then come back and find a way of getting back in there. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, man. But bro, I don't know, man. You got to. Is Haaland back? By the way, is Haaland back?
He's not going to play. He's training. They're not going to risk him for this. He's training. Not going to risk him. John Stones is training. Don't think they'll risk him. Man. It's bad. It's a bad record there. It's Anfield away and Tottenham away every season. Most City fans just write them games off, man.
Yeah, facts. 100%, man. 100%. Listen, he's coming back again. Listen, Nitin, man, you just got to just come in the link, man. Just chat, bro.
Yeah, but look what he's saying. Look what he said. This Big Steve had no clue about Haaland. Who broke the Haaland news, people? Who broke it?
He did.
Who posted the first picture of Haaland in the City shirt? Me. Do you know what I mean? Me, mate. Who texted his dad? Me. You didn't. Knitting. He sounds like a hair product for kids. You know, when they come home with that letter, it says these knits at school. Go and get a bottle of knitting from the chemist, and it'll sort your knits out, innit? You know the game. You know what I'm saying? Anyone with a name of a hair product, don't be coming at me because I've got no hair, mate. So it offends me that. Even your name's offending me. Knitting. I'm never going to get knits, am I, with this bonce? You know what I'm saying? Knitting. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, man. His arse fell out anyway. He could have had the link. He didn't want the link. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want it.
Man. Aye, this is crazy, man. Who would have thought, Steve would be having beef with Nitin, man? Like, who would have thought?
I've had beef with him for years, mate. I keep blocking him. He keeps coming on different accounts and turning up and saying, Big Steve, Ruben Diaz is shit. You need to get rid of him. Big Steve, Edison, you never win the Champions League with Edison. Big Steve, Gundogan's not that player. Big Steve, we need to spend £25 billion in the transfer window. Why aren't we doing it? And it's like, wow, mate, get a grip, man. Get a grip.
Wow, that is crazy, man. Nah, you know what? I never know why this in-house fighting over players, man. You know what I mean? When reality is you're winning trophies. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man. I just find it crazy, man. Honestly.
He's back again, man. He's back again.
Up, man. What's he saying now? Can't even see that. Yeah, we're not.
I'm an arrogant dude. Hey, I'm an arrogant dude living in present glory. Listen, mate. I've been at Man City since 1989, so let's not talk about present glory because I was in the shit, mate, before you was even thought of knitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. For those that are watching on the playback, man, just check the chat, man. If you want to know what's going on down here, man, it's crazy beef going on, man. Knitting. That's what, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. What's that thingy, man? Misfits. We're gonna get Big Steve and Knitting on the card. Knitting
I'll
on one
punch his
corner.
head off.
Aye, someone's saying how Stockport this afternoon. You know what I seen today? Someone stealing meat from a shop today, man. In Stockport, man. Crazy, man. Ran away, and then them guys ran up from the shop here, started chasing him down the road, man. Aye, listen,
No
Stockport's funny,
way.
man.
You live there, man. You live there. I tell you what, since you moved to Stockport, it's gone down the fucking drain, mate.
This guy-
Stockport's gone down the drain
but
since
to be
you
fair,
moved there.
they're top of the league. They're top of the league, man. I bought some good luck to Stockport, man. They're top of the league. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's not too bad, man. We might win a
Hey,
trophy before
I
United.
remember the time. Remember the time I dropped you off at home and I nearly got fucking carjacked. Yeah, that was one of the worst days of my life. And now you've gone to Stockport and you brought the riffraff with you, mate, to Stockport. You know what I mean? I went to Saeed to drop him off. They were filming a fucking gangster rap video. I thought I was getting jacked. The Range Rover had to get locked. You know what I mean? I like, it was a crazy, mate. What is it? Mastermind video or something they were doing?
Nah. It went, man. You know, to be fair, it might have been, it might have been a mastermind video.
I'm sure it was a mastermind video getting filmed, mate. Everyone was screaming around the car in fucking mopeds and that. I was like, oh my God.
Nah, man. It weren't me. It weren't me stealing meat. There was a guy that legged it with a piece of meat, yeah. Pause. And then he went, and then these two guys from the shop started legging it down the road, and they managed to catch him. But I was like, fucking hell, man. Like, that's what people are doing, man. It's crazy the times we're living in, man. Like, people can't afford it, man. It's sad, but also funny at the same time, man. It's crazy, man. We're living in a mad world. But yeah, man, listen, Friday, big game, FA Cup. I think for me, I can't lie to you. I think Man City will have to come back because I think you guys need momentum. If you lose this game, yeah, I feel like it's one of them where you set back again. And you know what I mean? Like, you don't need a defeat. I think City have lost a couple of games this season now. I feel like you need to build momentum, and that's where it's going to come down to City just getting this winning. Toes in the mud, expressions in the mud, and you kind of move on because if you lot go out and Chelsea go out, that's two players out of the game, and we should win against Newport. So that gives us a little bit of kind of room to kind of maybe win this FA Cup. You know, because like I said, we need a trophy. And Man City, they love the FA Cup, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So we'll see. Give me a prediction for that one.
I've been saying it all week. I think we win 2-0, me. I think City just get the job done, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. By the way, yeah, before we go over Man United, yeah, what do you make of the January transfer window? It's been dead in it, like there's been literally nothing going on.
Yeah, but people are struggling with the financial fair play, man. They brought this financial fair play in apparently to make it all level and that. Nobody can buy anyone. Nobody can sell anyone. It's like Newcastle struggling now. They're not allowed to spend their money. United can't spend their money. The smaller clubs are shitting themselves in case they get a point deduction. They can't spend the money. So, according to the Premier League about making the Premier League better, the last 2 or 3 transfer windows have been absolutely terrible. So, they just made it worse, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think for me, I think, people link with Callum Wilson today, you know what I mean, and whatnot, You know what I'm saying to you? But I don't know. You know what it is though with me, yeah? It's that clubs are just kind of fearful of, like you said, FFP getting involved, not much revenue is going about. There's now loans. It is what it is. Like January might become dry Januaries now. They might have to scrap it and say, you know what, there's no January transfer windows. Just say, leave it and start because not much is happening now. You're looking at top clubs that are meant to spend money, they aren't spending money. A lot of people overspent in summer. The value of players now ain't that great. You're looking at who people are buying now. It's awful. Look at Werner. Werner's become the face of the story in the January transfer window. It's crazy, man.
It's not good. But listen, it is what it is. The Premier League, you know what I mean? They've got to deal with it. It's all right, everyone going on at Man City about these charges and that, but Man City are the only one that's taking the Premier League to the panel. We're the only one that's fighting it. So in the end, we could end up saving football, get it FFP scrapped. Everyone can spend what they want, and the Premier League's great again.
Nah, listen, man, listen. Hopefully you hold them charges. Hopefully Man City are in the mud. You know what I'm saying to you? That day is going to be the most beautiful day ever. You know what I'm saying to you? Imagine that. Everyone in the league, City back, City relegated.
Imagine if it goes the other way, though. Imagine if it goes the other way. Imagine if they're cleared of everything. Imagine how beautiful that will be. You lot have all been wasting negative energy on shit that's not going to happen.
But then what do you say to people that say, okay, then man, people will be like, oh, but City have paid people off and or what? And like, what
you can't win, man.
You don't feel like it's going to be either way shit, like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, either way, you're not going to win.
Ain't shit for
when
me.
You look at it, when you're deeper.
Ain't shit for me. Might be shit for you. Ain't shit for me. I'm having the time of my life. Saudi Arabia, Athens, Istanbul, Do you know what I mean? Beating United, 12 seconds, Gundogan. They can't take that away from me. I told you that before. They can't take that away from me. And any Man City fan.
Yeah.
We're living the dream, man. It's all like you lot. There's people waking up worried about Man City's charges and messaging Man City accounts. So if it mate, what a time to be alive as a City fan when you're waking up to that. Then you know that this apparently no one cares, but there's actually grown men waking up on Christmas Day, by the way, messaging me about 115 charges when they should be, playing Transformers with the kids or taking the kids on the bike on Christmas Day. They're messaging Big Steve about charges. So considering nobody cares, there's an awful lot of people caring. I see the Football Terrace the other day. Every single stream that they did had Manchester City in the title.
I see that, man. It's crazy, man. But obviously, that's the way people do their content, innit, man? You know what I'm saying? Like my list is still, my day when City they get charged and it's done, and it's that will be the day when I write stories about Man City. But until then, it's just going to be guesswork. A lot of people are going to be hoping, but when that day comes, that's when you're going to see me out and about in Stockport celebrating. I'm going to tell every single City fan that lives in Stockport what's going on. We're having it. But until then, you know what I mean? Like, man, you know what I mean? Let it be, let it be. Simple as that, man. You know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is. Someone saying there, Harry says, I've been to UCL Champions League, watch City beat United at Wembley, watch City thrash Arsenal at home, watch the smash Bayern and Real at home. What a time to be a City fan. There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be one of them. Someone's asking here, do people think City will be found guilty? The Prem cannot afford them to be found guilty. It hurts the Premier League reputation. It all depends on have they got the balls to really, really step and believe what they're saying. Have they really? You see the UEFA president though, what he came out with the other day? Did you see what he said about City?
Listen,
he said, we already know they're guilty, etc.
Being an old City fan, being an old football fan, there's one thing you need to know in life. UEFA have got the worst rap sheet in the history of the world. All them corrupt bribes and bonds and all that. And here's another thing for you that people don't know. When I was growing up, George Graham was the manager of Arsenal. He got done, for paying players bungs. So these Arsenal fans that want to get fresh in the chat, Arsenal were paying players backhanders back in the day, but nobody wants to take Arsenal's trophies off them in the 90s. They don't mention it. You Google George Graham bungs, he was found guilty of taking bungs. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day,
George Graham
bungs, Bungs.
Okay. All right. Okay. One of the Arsenal's most greatest managers was the first and only casualty of bung scandal, which hit the English club over a decade ago. During the 9 years,
no one mentions it, man. No one mentions it. So their manager was paying agents cash in envelopes to sign players, and apparently, is that not cheating? There you go.
He's been doing his research, man.
Mate, I remember it. I remember it, mate. It was the original scandal. Look, what he won. During 9 years stint at Highbury, Graham guided the Gunners to 2 league titles, 2 league cups, an FA Cup, and a Cup Winners' Cup. Asterisks against them all. Scrap them all. They've got asterisks against them. He paid people.
Wow.
Bungs, they don't count. Take them off Arsenal's trophy list, and they've won fuck off.
After being sacked by initial allegations. Wow, man. That's crazy.
Nobody mentions it, Saeed. It's all the internet trolls, the little Arsenal fans giddying about with the bottles of Prime and that. Go and talk about that.
Oh, Ski, that's crazy, man. Listen, we'll see, man. I don't think that will ever come back. Maybe Arsenal they don't have that history. I don't know. Maybe they just don't. I don't. Why did it never get thingy investigated? Then why did it never kind of why did it never get to the point with?
He got in trouble for it. But then them days, everyone all that people cared about was football. So nobody cared about it. You know what I mean? But nowadays, if that happened nowadays, if Mikel Arteta had been found guilty of giving cash to players and agents to sign them, what would be happening now? Cheats.
Yeah.
Get them to asterisks, take this off them. The FA Cup don't count. You're cheats. You've done that. It's just modern day football garbage, innit? But what I'm saying is, it's all up. Some dodgy shit's happened down the line before, man.
Yeah. That's mad, you know. He actually got guilty. Yeah, I read that now. Misconduct by the FA 5 months later. Graham insisted he had received unsolicited gifts and not an illegal bong from Hague, and a citation that he later repeated in his biography. Hey, listen, man. Yeah, I mean, you got found guilty, my friend. You got found guilty. Big up to Dan Watts says United. I honestly couldn't care about City's charges. Focus on our club being better. People looking for excuses on their clubs
There you
being
go.
below par.
Very well.
That's a
Very well.
sensible comment. That's a sensible comment, Dan Watson. 100%. You know what I mean? Obviously, United, I want United to be big as well and want United to be better. But at the same time, it wouldn't be so great, would it? You know what I mean? Wouldn't be too bad if we found that they were guilty and whatnot, and rightly so. If they were found guilty, then rightly so. I think even Steve, yeah, even you would be disappointed in your club. Even though you love your club, you got found guilty.
Oh
Even
yeah.
you would be disappointed that
I'll
you
be
did
gutted.
that. And of
I'll be
course,
gutted.
like, yeah, you'd be
I'll be
gutted, of
gutted.
course.
I've said that.
Yeah,
I said that.
100%.
I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted, and then I want to know who's done it, what's been going on, get them out. Simple as that. But at the end of the day, I've said it before. How am I not going to back my club? Why would you not back your club? They've given me no reason not to. And when Khaldoon written the statement and he said, we've got irrefutable evidence, I'm backing Khaldoon. I'm backing Khaldoon. If he makes me look a twat in the future, then I'll cross that bridge when I do it. But at the minute, I'm 100% backing my club and Khaldoon and everything they say. So all these people have already made their mind up. They can't get it in their head that maybe Man City are just a better football team. Maybe the players are just better than your players. Maybe we won it all 11v11 on the pitch. That's hard for some people to get in the brain. But, we'll have our day and it'll all come out in a washing and we'll see.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Big up to Zula says, Said, just think, irrespective of what happens in the Carabao Cup final, Chelsea qualify for at least a Conference League next season. Hold that, Said. When we jump to hold, man, last year, this is what I don't get about this Chelsea fan. Last year, you were laughing at us, yeah, for winning the Carabao Cup, but now you're telling me to hold that while you go in the Conference League. Like Chelsea fans, I don't know what you lot are celebrating, but enjoy your Carabao Cup. Like I said, I enjoyed it last season, and you lot were moaning at me and say, "Oh, Saeed, man, you're celebrating that Tin Pot trophy." Well, you lot are celebrating that Tin Pot trophy now, mate. You lot are celebrating that, and you're going to be going to the Conference League. So I don't know, man. Your club is a shameless, mate, and you can have your Pochettino. Steve said he's a fraud. You know what I mean? They're getting excited over beating Middlesbrough. You know, Championship side Middlesbrough. Come on, man. Have some shame, Chelsea fans. Come correctly, mate.
Look
Come
at the other
correctly
fraud
next
in
time, man.
Germany, yeah? Tommy Tapping. Look at Tommy Tapping Tuchel now in Germany, yeah?
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say about him as well? You know, here's another one. I told even Steve, not Steve, Matisse, and he was like, "Nah, he's a decent manager." This and that. He gave us a Champions League. He's living off that Champions League, mate. And in that Champions League, like I said to you, they defended for half of the game. Chelsea
He's only won
defended for that goal.
He's only won the league last year, last kick of the game, man.
There you go. Won the game, but he wasn't even the manager for most of the season anyway.
I know.
So you know what I mean, bro? Like, allow it, man. Allow it. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, and he's buying Kieran Trippier and Dyer in their team. Like, what is he doing, man? But it just shows you that, like, the amount of like managers now that are on fraud watches, man. There's too many of them, man. You know what I mean? It is coming to an era to an end. Like, a lot of these managers are just not good enough anymore. And that's why I'm looking at Girona manager now. He looks like a decent manager out there that could possibly come to the Premier League. You know what I mean? Whether he would come or not, because it's a different situation. Deserve is another one that's coming out and maybe showing a bit of something. Like the new modern day managers are there. You just have to go and get them. These old school managers that trying it now, man. They're finished now, man. They're falling away. They're falling away big time, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, there are a lot of frauds out there. Chelsea ain't guaranteed Conference League. They have to beat Liverpool because they're finishing above them 8th in the Premier League. Wow. There you go. There you go. Xavi in the mud. Barcelona in the mud. Yeah, Xavi's another one. Steve, look at Xavi yesterday getting beat. Another fraud.
Yeah. It's not looking good, man. Like I say, it's not looking good out there. Managers are so hard to judge, man. You have to take it month by month. 1 minute, someone's the cream of the crop and everyone wants him. A month later, he could be like, "Oh no, we don't want him." It's crazy, mate.
Yeah. Xavi and Basora. Shushel's talent ID is crazy. Nah, he's shit, man. He's shit, bro. He's shit, man. What other FA Cup fixtures are there this weekend? It's pretty dead, you know, this FA Cup weekend, you know. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the fixtures. Let me go look at the fixtures. Nah, they're not that great, man. I think it's only Chelsea Villa. That's a good game, to be fair. So you've got Bournemouth versus Swansea. That one today. Bournemouth should beat Swansea. Swansea aren't the team that they used to be anymore. Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry. Chelsea, Aston Villa. What do you reckon to that one? That's a big one, to be fair. What are you lot saying in the chat? Chelsea versus Villa in the chat.
I can see Villa winning that, to be fair.
Yeah.
We've got 9,000 City fans. 9,000 City fans in London. 6,000 Villa fans in London.
Yeah. 6,000 Villa fans. Yeah, true. I look at, you know what, Villa, they've got a decent record. I think they've won the last couple of games at that ground. I'm gonna go for Villa to win this, you know. I don't know. I'm gonna go for Villa. Villa to win 2-1 Villa. What are you saying?
I think 1-0.
Yeah.
Villa.
Bristol
Villa
City
1-0.
versus Nottingham Forest. Bristol City versus Nottingham Forest. Tottenham
Any
versus
upsets,
Man
do you reckon?
City.
Any upsets?
Nah, don't listen. Bristol City, they might win that one. I think they beat West Ham, though, to be fair. I can see them possibly winning that at home. Let's see what they do there. But I don't know. It's difficult to really say, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's say Bristol City win that one. Ipswich versus Maidstone. What are you saying about that one?
Ipswich will
Kieran
win that.
McKenna's going. Yeah. Sheffield United versus Brighton. I think, you know what? I'm going
Brighton.
for Sheffield to win this. Sheffield United. I'm going for 1-0 Sheffield United. Leeds versus Plymouth Argyle.
Leeds.
Leicester,
Fulham
man.
might beat Newcastle. Fulham will beat Newcastle.
Yeah. Your guy, Leicester, man, he's coming back to the Premier League, man. Your former assistant, man, he's doing bits. He's flying in the Championship. Flying. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's doing
flying,
all right, man. Good guy, man. Good guy. Another one in it off the conveyor belt. One of Pep's boys. So yeah, he's doing okay.
Yeah. What else is over there? Fulham. Yeah, you said Fulham win. West Brom versus Wolves, Midlands derby. That should be a decent game, to be fair. Watford. I want to go for Wolves to win, though. Watford, Southampton. I go for Southampton. I think they're on a mad unbeaten run.
Could Wrexham beat Blackburn?
Oh, that's a shout, you know. Wrexham to beat
Top
Blackburn.
away day, man. Top away day, Blackburn, you know.
Yeah, top, yeah. Proper, like, you know what I mean?
Get off
proper,
that train,
stadium,
get the train up to Darwin, mooching down that big road. It's great, mate. It's great away. I had some great away days at Blackburn.
Yeah. And then obviously, did you not get relegated at Blackburn? Was it that stadium?
Nah, we got promoted. Got promoted there.
Oh, was it promoted? Yeah, promoted. That was the one. Yeah, promoted. I remember seeing something back in the day. And then Newport,
30,000 City fans at Blackburn for the promotion. You know what I mean? Got no fans again, but you know.
Yeah, got no fans. You got no fans. And then
Newport, you got to beat Newport. We played them a few years ago, man.
When did you play them?
We played Newport, man. Just let me Google it. I can remember we played them.
Versus Newport. Let me find out when you played them.
Go on then.
Oh yeah, you did. February 2019. I'll show you the team that you had on that day.
Beat them 4-1.
Yeah, you beat them 4-1. There you are. You had a young Phil Foden there. That was your team. Edison, Danilo, Stones, Otamendi, Zinchenko, David Silva, Fernandinho, Phil Foden, Mahrez, Jesus, and Leroy Sané. Damn, man. Crazy. And that was your bench that day. Crazy. Man. But like I said, we should beat Newport, man. If we can't beat Newport, mate, I'm telling you now, if we lose to Newport, you might not see me again, Steve. You might not see me again.
Don't say that because you're going to end up losing now, and Omar will fucking jack. He's only been there a week. He'll get off, and you'll be back in the mud again, waving your flag about upside down somewhere on your own. Stockport, probably. In fact, if you get beat off Newport, I predict that you will get caught next week robbing a leg of lamb in Stockport. Any supermarkets in Stockport, see Saeed next week walking around, get the camera on him because he's after a couple of steaks, and he's seen that lad do it now, and next minute he'll be off.
Yo, listen, I generally, like, if we lose to them, bro, finished, khalas, this, done, United, done. But listen, people, we are heading towards the end of the show. Please, guys, like the video. There's not many likes on the video today.
Do you want to know Do you want to know something that I'm doing today? This is how much of a man of the people I am. Yeah, listen to this. What I've got myself into here. When I was in Istanbul, some guy came up to me on Navidad Street with his little lad, and he said, "This is my son, Steve. He's a big City fan. He loves your stuff and that. You have a picture and that." I said, "No problem." Great.
Yeah.
His little lad said, "Steve, will you come to my birthday party?" I said, "Of course I will, mate. No problem." Sweet. Never thought I'd see him again. His dad got in touch. "Don't forget, it's my son's birthday party. So tonight, I've got to go to a birthday party of a kid that I promised in Istanbul that I would go to his birthday party. So I'm going to TGI Fridays with a load of kids because this kid loves me. But I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people, man.
Fair play.
I'm not letting him down, man. I can't let the kid down. I promised him. What kind of a man would I be to let him down?
Make sure you put a party hat.
Look at my story tonight. Look at my story on Instagram tonight. 6:30, I will be at a party. Yeah, man, I'm going to be there.
There you go, people. Make sure you check out his story. Big Steve MCFC on Instagram. You know what I mean? Big up to you, man. Steve, thanks for coming on, man. Make sure you lot like the video. Make sure you check out his video with Toby and Expressions as well. So check out both videos. They went out this morning as well, last night, respectively. I'll be back later on, people. 7:30, there'll be a video out. Me and Adam, we're at Old Trafford today, and we're just breaking it down. What's happening with United? What's the future? So make sure you check it out, man. Who's outside Old Trafford today? Very, very good video, breaking it down. Like the video on your way out, people. We'll be back next week for Manc Talk. There's 271 likes. Let's get to 300 before we leave. Big Steve, Omar Biradi. You know what? Before we leave, we'll leave this picture here.